Hi guys, this is how you can convert your old modem to be a Wi-Fi extender. Alright, so the first step is to reset the Wi-Fi receiver so that it will go back to the factory settings. So if you see here, we have the reset button, so we just need to find something to press it or poke it. Okay guys, so the next step here is that we have the other end of the Ethernet cable, which is still connected to our old Wi-Fi receiver. So for us to have access to it, we need to connect it to either a laptop or a computer. Okay, so we're going to connect it now to our desktop. So there you go. And next step is that we need to access the settings of our old Wi-Fi receiver. So we need to go to the search bar and just type in there CMD for us to access the command prompt. And what we need to do here is to type in there ipconfig and press enter. And that's how we'll be able to see the default gateway here. So as you can see here, we have the default gateway. So we'll be using this to configure the old Wi-Fi receiver. Okay guys, so for us to access the old Wi-Fi receiver, we need to enter this in on our search bar or to any browser. So we need to enter in here 192.168.254.254. Alright, so here we have the details of our Wi-Fi receiver. Okay guys, for us to make any changes on this page, we need to first log in. So by logging in here, you need to first check what would be the default username and password for that specific receiver or Wi-Fi receiver. So most of it is usually either admin or user depending on the brand and model of it. Okay guys, now since we're done setting up the IP address, what we need to do here next is to go to WLAN and under SSID settings. This is the part where we can change the name of our network. So here we're just gonna put a simple username. So we'll just use, for example, username. Okay, and hit submit. Okay guys, so next step after disabling the DHCP server, so we first need to edit the LAN IP address, since normally it would be defaulted to this. And by changing this would prevent from any errors happening to our network. So we need to change this to any numbers. So since we're done setting up the IP address, what we need to do here next is to go to WLAN and under SSID settings. This is the part where we can change the name of our network. So here we're just gonna put a simple username. So we'll just use, for example, username. Okay, and hit submit. Okay, so once that's done, for additional security, we would need to set up a password here. So to set it up, just click security under WLAN and change the authentication type to WPA2 PSK, okay? And afterwards, here's the part where we can change the password. So for example, we're gonna use password and 123. So After that, don't forget to click submit, and that would update our system. So since we're done setting up the software configuration, now it's time for us to work with the hardware. So we'll be connecting the Ethernet cable from our old Wi-Fi receiver or router, and we'll be connecting it now to our main server. So that's gonna extend our Wi-Fi Wi-Fi range by then. So connect it here. And there you go. Alright, so as you can see, we already have our Wi-Fi connected here. So username is the default name of setup, and we can continue streaming here on the internet. So to confirm that it's already connected. And if you have any comments, feedbacks, you can also share them on the post, and feel free to like and subscribe to the video.